Meanwhile, it must be difficult to balance the government's position when it comes to conflicting business interests. This is a lesson that is being learned the hard way by our officials, as conflicting interests beset the local sugar industry as well as our trade and industry officials. Our business reporter Anna Rosario has the details.
Former Sugar Regulatory Administration Chief Anna Rosario Paner was unceremoniously axed recently and removed from office by the President. However, Ms.Paner was quoted as saying, quote, "The challenges during my administration became apparent during the height of the high fructose corn syrup or HFCS issue. I was determined to do something over the rampant importation of HFCS. I fought HFCS importation with everything I've got to the point of displeasing the Department for Agriculture, our mother agency, DTI, and the Department of Finance. I cannot describe to you the kind of pressure hurled at me to allow the importation of HFCS. But I took a hard position against HFCS, which I am obviously paying for now, but I do not regret what I did. Because the unhampered importation of HFCS have been allowed, the effects of last year's importation would have been irreversible," unquote.
Former SRA Administrator issues Sugar Order Number 3, which regulates the entry of high fructose corn syrup into the Philippines and sets the guidelines for the issuance of a clearance for the release of imported HFCS and chemically pure fructose. Agriculture Secretary Emmanuel Piñol assured the sugar industry that this order will stay even if Administrator Anna Rosario Paner has been relieved. A new SRA Administrator has been named in the person of Mr. Hermenegildo Serrafica, who was recommended by the DA Secretary. More details from our business reporter.
Former SRA Administrator Anna Rosario Paner also admitted having been pressured by government officials to allow the multinational companies like Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola to import HFCS from China, as sugar barons fear that the new sugar administrator will reverse Sugar Order Number 3 promulgated by former Administrator Anna Rosario Paner. The Agriculture Secretary has allayed their fears and assured them that Sugar Order Number 3 will be kept in place. This assurance was given by the DA Secretary at a meeting with sugar stakeholders of Negros Occidental.
It's good to hear that the strict requirements for the importation of high fructose corn syrup will be maintained by the Department of Agriculture. This will ensure the protection of the welfare of all the stakeholders in the domestic sugar industry.